Good morning. Da, 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 da. Are you there? Am I just singing to myself? I mean, it's highly likely. I have lots of things to show you, so I'm trying to get my squirrels off the road. How's that? You know, it would help if I could spell too. I don't see anybody yet, so hopefully I'm working somewhere. It says 3 people are watching, but you gotta say hey, so I know that I'm not just talking to myself. Hey! Here we go. All right. Good morning. Happy. How is everybody? This looks high to me. Hopefully you're not just catching my breathing. Do I sound like Darth Vader? It is good to be here. My house is freezing. My watch wants to tell me I'm not exercising enough, and I look a little sleepy. Yay! I'm getting caffeinated. Me too. I'm trying to... Oh, look at this. Okay. I knew I should have done this before, but I ran out of time. It is what it is. These are not good. There's just only so many brain cells alive today. So we had, oh, well, that's adorable. Thank you, Ashley Riley, for posting your pics already. So cute. So I have some pictures to show you. And, well, that's adorable. And it's snowing. I'm jealous. We have not had a snow here, which I feel really guilty about because, hey, I almost said financial aid. That's not the right words. Our foreign exchange student has never seen snow. So we really need to make that happen. I feel a little guilty. But yeah, it is what it is. And I still love this blended threads hoodie too. This is the Weekender in a French terry. I want something thicker. That's my problem. I'm a little cold. So I would appreciate something thicker, and I need to get on that, but I just haven't made it happen. So I'm trying to find the pictures to share. Okay, you're adorable, Chris. All right, I have one more. So we have Valentine's stuff to talk about. We have family membership stuff to talk about. We have the cardigans to talk about. And I can even, maybe show you a little of what I'm working on too. And I'm sure there's something else I'm supposed to be telling you, which, it'll come to me. We have had a lot of illness at our house. I don't know if you noticed, but I was not around last week. And it was because my house was overwhelmed with children all week. It was bananas. So we had one child thrown up for 2 days. We had another kid with some sort of cold going on. And then we had pink eye. And so I don't know if I like wool blends. Stinky armpits. Okay, and I don't know what I'm talking about. So feel free to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's just my take on it. I had Smart Wool back in the day, that brand, and it just didn't blend with me, if you know what I mean. I know I don't control the weather, but I feel sorry, I have to redo my ponytail. It's getting a little low on me. I feel like we could take her skiing or something. Although, if you want to do some fun math, imagine how much it costs for me to put my kids in ski school for the day. So yeah, we didn't even bother to get checked. I had one child home Monday through Wednesday, another child home just Tuesday, and then the twins and Stella home Wednesday through Friday. And it's just bananas. And I know it's not itchy. I'm positive it's not itchy. It still just doesn't seem to go well with my chemistry. I don't know. I don't know. I don't and I don't take care of my clothing. I mean that I just throw crap in the washer and then I throw it in the dryer. And I don't I can't be bothered to do I can barely get that done. I'm just not I'm not cut out for this. Good morning, June. So I want like thick, cozy things I don't have to worry about. Maybe I'm being high maintenance, ironically, but it is what it is. I just want everybody to know this was all clean. I mean, okay, we'll put it in quotes. It's overwhelmingly full, but it was like folded nicely, and I'm gonna blame my dog. They like to like okay, one of them, not the big one, likes to climb up and like snuggle in, which it's annoying, you know. All right, let's see what we have here. So I'm gonna go. Laundry's done. It's not sorted. It like takes over my room, and we've tried the whole like oh twins are on Tuesday and Stella's on Thursday and blah, 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 you know. That might be the problem, Sarah. Honestly, Sarah says she's allergic to wool and lanolin. I just can't be bothered. It's just a lot of work. So, yeah. We've tried the days. The twins treat my bathroom like their personal dressing room. So their dirty clothes end up in there. I'm just lucky that we have clean clothes. I figure it's a moment in time. It will pass eventually. It will pass eventually. I do want to share something particularly motivating for me. The balance, blah, blah, blah. That's what we're going to call it, the balance, blah, blah, blah. Did really well. So that is like, it really motivates me to work more when things sell. I just want to share that. So, you know, hey, we're glad you're here. Athletic. Oh, see, I'll get on that. I bought a pair of athletic logo. You see how I did that? Let me open. Of yoga pants that were fleece backed, and they are amazing. Good to know. I swear I learned something new even when I don't want to. It's like a thing. My computer's just gonna be like, whoa, you're running too many. Oh, Kelsey, why do you hate me? Oh my gosh, I have to show you this. Because this is adorable. And no, I didn't make any of these outfits, but this is, I tried to like log into Facebook. Look at me and the babies. Yeah, that's me, by the way. How adorable is that? So this is, oh wait, this is Sydney and this is Madeline. Hello, babies. It was 10 years ago for Valentine's Day. They had little matching outfits. How cute. Cutie patooties. Sydney still has big eyes, man. Absolutely gorgeous. It is funny how positive reinforcement works, even when you're 43, almost 44. I agree. The burrito method always makes me feel clever. That it's like this weird trick that my brain plays on me, like, oh, this must be worthwhile. It's fancy. You know, it's not just a tank. I think that's why I did so well. Maybe I'm wrong. You'll never know why people buy it, but But I mean, I like that it's a dress and all the things. Someone, Facebook doesn't want to tell me who, says that they've been seeing men's joggers with a zipper pocket behind the front pocket. You know, that honestly sounds like a really good hack for the 5 out of 4 family content. Because my husband's diabetic, right? So he always has like various accoutrements in his pocket. No, you don't have to say it like that. That's just a fancy way of saying it. Accessories, if you will. I keep teasing him that he needs a purse because he has more stuff in his pockets. But again, men's pockets are bigger, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes when he sits down, they fall out. So I think that he would actually probably appreciate a zipper pocket if it were big, you know. This was my guilty pleasure this morning. I stopped and got myself hash browns and an unsweetened iced tea. So we are fumigating the house because pink eye is highly contagious, which you can see. I'm not going to touch my eyeball. I'm recovering. So that's been my entire week, and then weekend, it was just bananas. But amongst all of that, I did get some work done. So I've already talked about like 4 things, but we're gonna jump right into this. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna show you this first because I wanted to show you real pictures. And I didn't pull them up because I wasn't planning on showing you, but I might as well. Oh my gosh. So unsweetened is available in the South. You have to specifically say it. And I would suggest like only going to trusted places because not a lot of people drink it. And so it'll sit there all day and then it develops like an aftertaste. It's like a thing. It's a science for me. So I went to Chick-fil-A early in the morning and got unsweetened tea. I actually can't drink sweet tea. It's I'm going to show you these pictures and then you can't see anything. Oh, this was the first version. Oh no. Did it not? It didn't update. Oh, Kelsey, it is. They do look at you funny. And you typically get sweet tea anyway. It's like they don't think you mean it. Or they just forget, let's be honest. I have pictures I want to show you, but the ones that uploaded to my computer are not the right ones. So I'm going to allow. Does this mean it's updating? Like, what is happening? Oh, no, it's not. I don't have my glasses on. Here we go. That's not it either. Crap it. Google Photos. Here we go. Now it's going to start updating. I feel sure. There we go. But then when you go other places and you ask for sweet tea, they hand you a bottle of like Arizona iced tea. I have a lot of warm tea or hot tea right now because I swear my windows are all open. That's what I've just decided. They're just all open. Good morning. Okay, so let's start with showing you all our fancy Valentine's Day stuff. So for those of you who bought the Balance blah, 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 the Balance bra tank dress, I think that's what I ended up calling it, even though it has like 2 other options in there and then like different dress options and then. Don't forget it's a dress. If you're going out for Valentine's Day, make the dress option. I want to see it. Okay? Okay. So we have a few things on the blog that are like Valentine's Day freebies. I'm only going to show you a few, but there's like a heart wall hanging. There's little love bugs. There's a heart corner bookmark. That's the newest one, I think. And then there's one that my family like is obsessed with. Oh, I don't put any sort of sweetener. Unless it's bitter, and then I do. Okay, so no joke. This is up on the blog, DIY Photo Valentines. Proof that I wrote a blog post, just saying. But this is the Valentines that we do for the little kids. So this is, this must be 2020. That's my guess. I'm not sure. But we've done this almost every year. You do not have to have Photoshop if, Canva will probably do it, honestly. But I highly recommend. Now, here's my trick. Let's see if I have more pictures. Oh my God, look at that cutie patootie. I forgot that I put pictures. This is Ginny as a little girl. And Madeline went through a whole phase where she only wore these pajamas. There we go. Look at those cuties. Okay, so you can see, this is actually perfect. If you have your child hold their arm a little bit in front of them, then you get this sort of like 3D effect. But it's really important to make sure that it's close enough to the edge that you can reach it with a hole punch. Because as you can see with Madeline here, it wasn't close enough. Like it was a little difficult, muy difícil, and she was young enough that she wasn't going to sit around and do it more. And so I used a little X-Acto knife to cut slits for the pencil. Oh my gosh. Oh, here's her Wednesday Addams phase. Seriously. It just doesn't get cuter than this. And so we love looking through all of these and seeing all the different years. This is totally a terrible, fashionable haircut for Kellen. I hated this phase. It's just so fun. So this year it's going to be just the twins and Stella. Oh my gosh, there's Stella. Oh, Kellen in his long hair phase. He likes short hair now. This is the Josephine that we did this photo shoot with. So many choices in the Josephine kids. I mean, this choice should have been a pattern all by itself. I'm just saying. It's absolutely adorable. So, as I was saying, we have done it even without the words, because if you notice here, all of these, we didn't put words on them. I didn't have Photoshop back then. So I just, oh, here I did, but I must have done it in something else. Because I might have had it then. I don't know. But yeah, you can do it on Canva. Here shows the holes. This is pretty good. I like it out in front of her a little bit, just so you can, it looks 3D. But it's fun. We don't make it super fancy. Like, this is in front of my garage door, and she's literally in her pajamas. I mean, that way people recognize her, right? But it's fun, and the teachers love them too. This is way too far away from the edge. You will not be able to get here with a handheld hole punch. But we're going to do it this year. I'll try and share it somewhere. We'll see. And then, let's see what the next one is. Here is a table runner that Lindsay shows you how to do. It's super cute. So just take some, if you had scraps, you could just sew them into strips and then cut them into a heart shape. That could be super cute too. That way you don't have to go and buy like separate pink. Yeah, Canva does have a free option. So that's an option. These are all on the website. Here's the newest one. It was posted on the 2nd, and I forgot to put it in the newsletter because that's how I roll. It's a little bookmark that Madeline would love this. I might put one in her, oh no, that's Easter that we do that. We don't do anything for Valentine's, in case you're curious. So super cute little bookmark there. And then I just showed one more. This is a little centerpiece that I think your kids could help with, depending on their ages, right? I think the twins would have a blast. Stella, I would let loose. I would let her go, and then I would probably do a couple extra stitches to close out holes at the end. But these are all on the blog. So go take a lookie and see what you like. What do you say? Let's come back to my face. It's super fun. And my kids love decor. I don't like to buy decor. I like to tease them and let them know that that's what's going to be left over when I die. That's a terrible joke. I'm sorry. But I like hand making decor and then keeping that, like our Advent or Christmas countdown calendars. Excuse me. Yeah, we don't do it a lot for Valentine's Day. I don't get my kids gifts or presents or chocolate or even a Valentine. I may make them something if I'm feeling particularly loving. But it's a week away. It's next Tuesday, y'all. So, yeah. Let me show you now. Speaking of next Tuesday, we have the Quinn family cardigans. Do you want this when I die? No, I'm not buying it. See, I'm not alone in this. It's a little dark, but it's true. If you go to estate sales, what do you primarily see? Christmas decor. I'm just saying. So next Tuesday, Rochelle will be releasing the Quinn cardigans. There's lots of choices, and like the collars and elbow patches or no, and it's super fun. But it's for the whole family. So here's the kids version, and it's sort of like a grandpa cardi. That's the basic shape of it. This one has buttons. You can see them right here. I just didn't pick the picture with the buttons. Oh wait, now you can see them right here. I forgot you couldn't see my cursor. Here is the men's and women's versions. Look at that matching. So cute. And the buttons are optional. They both left them off. You could do snaps too. Excuse me. My throat is going, you have not talked to this much in over a week. What are you doing? Here is the women's version that shows just a sneak peek of a little heart-shaped elbow patch. How adorable is that? Right? And then here is an option with a high neckline. So instead of the slant, it comes up higher to, keep your neck warm, which I appreciate. I like having my neck warm. So keep a lookout for those next Tuesday. That's pretty exciting. It is a lot of work to both draft, or to draft, grade, and test um, 3 patterns at once. It's a lot. Not my favorite. It's a lot. um, and also keep in mind that I think this is important because I find myself asking this question. There are lots of options. I should have said that. There are lots of, as with all of our patterns, even our patterns where I'm like, I'm not going to have any options. This is what happens. We fully test all of our patterns. Now, I will say that like we do rely on our excellent grading skills if a size isn't tested, like if nobody applies to test a certain size, which happens occasionally. Usually we're able to come back in later once somebody has tested that size and say, hey, can we use your photos, blah, blah, because we like to show all the sizes on the website too. But when you're shopping for patterns, ask yourself, are all of these sizes tested? If I'm on the website and I only see one size or one person modeling or two, I really question it. So I mean, it's important. And if I feel like hesitate to say this, but if the owner isn't the designer, I just wonder. I wonder. That's all I'm going to say. I wonder. Okay. So another thing I wanted to talk to you about is over here. We have opened up our family membership. Maybe you're tired of hearing about it. I'm not, because I've been sick. But, you know, it's easy to take that for granted. I just saw a comment come in. What is the family membership? Okay, yeah, we have a very active and helpful and polite, I will say, very nice Facebook group of almost 50,000 people. I think we're at 45,000 or something, right? But the family is a separate membership where we can just do more. And so I will never sell you fabric. I just can't be trusted to cut and mail fabric. It's never going to happen. See, somebody, I wish I could see who it is. Hold on, I got to find Facebook. I don't think I closed it. Here it is. Oh, Amy says she joined Friday and she's loving it already. So here's the real news. You can join for 1 month and then quit. Like, you're not sucked into a year of hanging with us if you don't like it. Or if you find you don't use it. Like, no hard feelings. I get it. It's only worth it if you use it. In fact, we only want you there if you use it. Because then it's a lot more fun for everybody. Y'all are so great. And it is super welcoming. But here are my favorite things about it. We have an entire content library of hacks, tutorials, a couple free patterns over there. Really like basics, like how to use a rotary cutter. Sure, a lot of our members already know how to use a rotary cutter, but we're trying to hit like all the levels. We have a whole series on how to draft certain types of skirts. We have both videos and PDF downloads. We have a little bit of everything. Yvonne just says you can get fit advice and pattern advice for any company. That alone is the number one thing that sets us apart from any other pattern company that I know of, but also any other sewing membership that might be out there. I'll give you a hint, there's not a ton. But there are a few, and it's awesome. Like, we're there to help. It is truly a place of connection, of forging new friendships. I love it when people meet up in real life. That like really makes my heart happy. So I'm going to show you a couple things that we've done that you have access to. So here's one, and it's like not a truly modeled picture. She's in her pajamas and her hair is wet, but I found it in my stash. So this is a little knit beanie that I provided the pattern and the tutorial for, and my kids love it. I actually have one cut out in leftover bluey fabric. My kids all love bluey, regardless of their age. It's a cartoon. And I love bluey. And so I bought custom fabric, and I had a little bit left over, just enough to make the outside of a hat. So this is a reversible hat, and it's super fun. My kids love it. And then if we switch over here, this is Ginny from 2020. You can tell by the braces. But this is a little hack that I did and I showed people how to do a flutter sleeve on a raglan. And so this is part of our content library that everybody has access to, regardless of when you join. And so that's part of what makes the price go up is as we add new content, there's just so much available. You could really stay busy for over a year just working your way through the content library. And we're also always open to ideas. This is a little, a cheap brush poly that gets worn all the time now by Madeline. So I love that. That's one of the pros of having a ton of girls, right? So that's just a few things that we've included. Oh, I feel like I have true friends all over the country and the world. Oh, I just told Laura this because I found those pictures and I'm like, hey, you're looking for pictures. Here you go. And I'll tell you what, that flutter sleeve hack is my absolute favorite. It is so beautiful and it's just something a little different. And Madeline will tell you straight up that she feels pretty doing it or wearing it. It's so cute. So we have a bunch of stuff like adding a zip pocket to the free tote bag pattern, pocket pot holders. We have all about different woven and knit fabrics, introduction to sewing feet. Like it's literally at all different things. One project is how to make a dop kit. Laura wrote that up and it's awesome. We have a split side seam hack for the Josephine. Whew. How to hack the Annabeth 3 different ways. Fitting fundamentals. Oh, that's true. Thank you. I'm going to guess that this is Athena because she's in charge of this, I think. We have offshoot groups. We have like people who do puzzles, like the word puzzle that's name is escaping me that I play. Wordle. That's what it's called. And then we have food, recipe swaps. We have exercise. We have goal setters. And we have a swap group for crafts that's actually looking for signups right now. So it really is a lot of stuff. It's awesome. Let me close out this one. And then I'm going to hit reload on this and cross my fingers. Oh, it worked. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you some of these because it's ridiculous, what goes through my brain. So, that's true. Oh, I can talk about the peer groups. So the peer groups are just small groups and you totally choose to be in them. It's not required. We are going to be shaking them up. We try and shake them up, I don't know, once a year, I think we're at right now. Just so you meet more people and you can have a closer connection. And so they'll meet in their own Facebook group or over a little Facebook room type situation. And they can talk about sewing. Sometimes we had a couple peer groups work their way through the content library, making all the projects. And that was super cool because then you get to see it in different fabrics and stuff like that. But it's just a nice way to connect in a smaller setting. So you're not overwhelmed by the size of the Facebook group. And also we've done a few times where, see the puzzlers page, no judgment on any of our pages. But we also have a little mentor program to where if you want a mentor, we have a couple people who have volunteered and they'll either be your mentor just for the family if you just need a slow way into it, if you're particularly shy, or sewing in general. It's been really a positive situation for a lot of our sewists. So to get to there, you'll go to the 5 out of 4 homepage and at the top you'll click membership and it is now open. You can pay by the month or you can decide you want to be for us for a whole year. But again, you can cancel at any time. So we hope we see you. We hope you like hanging with us. Go give it a try. All right, so for what I'm working on, you get some non-beautiful selfies. But I think you're going to be excited. So this is my very dirty pair, which I started cutting out because I knew these were going to fit. And I was like, oh, a wearable muslin. This is awesome. And then I ran out of the good fabric. So don't mind that. I'll just put that in the trash can. So I'm working on some flares. So these are little flare leggings. I have some pictures I'm going to show you too. The pictures are kind of black and gray, so I want to make sure you can see them. There's going to be a pocket for your phone. Here, let's turn this to the side so you can see it has a, here's the back. Here we go. So you can see it has a yoke that comes down and has a place for your phone, right? And then, well, okay, that's true. I forgot to say that you get a coupon for a free pattern, free 5 out of 4 pattern every month. I forgot that. We also have challenges where you can like win other gift certificates. We're just like giving away the farm over there. All right, so don't worry about Jenny. I'm going to show you this over here. Okay, I think I think I can show you the bottoms here. I'm not sure. So here is the pocket. Let's see if I can I zoom in here? Whoa, whoa. Okay, that got a little too exuberant. Anyways, the pocket line is right here. You can probably barely see it. And then there's the back. Oh my gosh, my room is such a disaster. Here's the yoke. It has a similar yoke to the Diane's as in shape. And then here it comes down the other side and it stops at the knees. So if you wanted to do color blocking, you totally can. And then here's the front. So this was a trial run for a crossover front waistband. This is the high rise too. And I've already fixed this to where it's more of an angle. It's not going to be curved like that. Just remember. That's true. It is a choose your own 5 out of 4 pattern. We don't identify which one you have to take. So this shows you the flares. It is heavily flared at the bottom, but that's super fun. And I'm going to show you something. Try not to. Oh, that was my last picture there. Sorry. Don't mind all the pictures of Stella with her pink eye. There's a reason I'm going. Oh, Jenny and her first corn dog. I went the wrong way. Hold on. So here was another version before I flared them. Yeah. So the crossover waistband, whenever you tell people like, oh, it has a crossover waistband, they're like, that will not look good on my belly. I'll say that because I said it too. And Jenny was like, you know what? It doesn't actually accentuate your belly. It kind of feels like it's hugging it even more. Why am I showing these pictures? I don't remember, but there it is. So I thought that was, this is before I flared it even more, which is funny because I really, if you had asked me, I'd have been like, oh, this is going to be flared enough, but it wasn't. So it has a regular waistband option too, if you don't want the crossover, but Jenny talked me into the crossover, so I do what the teen tells me to. So there is not an option for a yoga cut line, but there is an option for leggings. I'm going to let that settle for a minute because I'm really nice to you. I added a leggings cut line because I knew somebody would ask. So you can do the flare or you can do the leggings. I'm not doing a yoga too. And it's just because like all of those individual cut lines take time. And it's just a lot. So they're leggings or flares. And I'll give you a hint. If you want something in between, all you do is shave off the sides of the flare. Not that hard. I would do it evenly across front and back and both sides. But there you go. You can always change it up. I'm going to guess that all the people who say they're not big into flares will be into flares in a year. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that I'm the next, fashion magazine. A yoga cut line would be like, I'm trying to think, maybe half the width, almost like a boot cut. Like there's straight that just comes straight down. There's tapered. And then there's flare. Pick your pleasure. Or poison. However you want to say that. So that's what I have been working on. I had a little issue with Illustrator crashing on me, which totally stinks. So I lost a couple sizes that I was working on yesterday. But I'm back at it. I'm going to see. I'm like 2/3 of the way done grading it. Yeah, I'm not doing, they're not, I think of dance pants. A lot of times dance pants are actually like a thin woven with like a gusset and almost like yoga pants, but not like our version of yoga pants that I wear every day. More like, have you seen the ones with like the gusset that goes all the way around? I don't know. Just, and they usually have a cuff and they're like, eh. I'm ready for these. That's awesome. It is coming. Some sort of yoga fabric. So I just bought, it would help if I remembered the name of the company. Let's see. Let's see. Surge. I bought some from Surge Fabric Shop. They had a lot of different colors, so I appreciated that. I think Fabric Fairy also has some. I look for different weights. That's what I look for. I want a heavier weight right now because I'm cold all the time. But you can make them with swim fabric too. You do you, boo-boo. If you want some fun design on them, you can, knock yourself out. We're right there with you. Don't feel bad. So these are, I'm going out of town this month, but I'm aiming to have these out at the very end of February, which is the 28th, because we have a pretty fun idea planned for March. So get your fabric ready. There you go, a nylon spandex from Joann's that's a heavier weight than swim. Good morning, and I'm about to sign off. My throat is hurting. It's ridiculous. I just need to get healthy. So we went over free Valentine's Day goodies on the blog that are over there and ready for you to make. Please share what you make. We would love to see it. We would love to see it. We talked about the family. We talked about the Quinn cardigans that are coming up. And we talked about my new flares. And I agree. Somebody says, I was told to wear flares because I'm top heavy and that would balance me. I feel that. I have this whole theory, and then I'm going to sign off right after I say this. People who don't like their thighs, I'm just going to make a blanket statement here, tend to wear like shorties or leggings type things or like briefs as swim bottoms. And I think it's actually, you should do the opposite. You should wear like the skimpiest swim bottom you can. That's my personal philosophy, and I'm sticking with it. You can agree to disagree. It's fine. You have to be comfortable with it. I'll be honest, but that's what I do. That's what I tell myself. I'm not making stirrup pants. Please don't do that to me, okay? It's in my book on how to do it. It does help with the chafing. Oh, we forgot the book club. That's my favorite part too. I love book clubs. So the family also includes a book club. We're reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Blah, blah, blah later this month. I'm actually listening to it right now. I highly recommend it. So that's all I got for you today. It's a bit of a mess. My dog's about to start barking because somebody just pulled into my driveway. So I'm going to sign off. What do you think of them apples? As always, thank you for being here. It's February. Keep getting out of bed. We actually have a spot of nice weather. It's not completely gray outside, but it's going to get ugly again before it gets better. So this is my mental health comment of the day. Go do something social. I went out to dinner on Sunday night. That's just Jeff and I. We got the kids to watch the other kids. It might have been Lord of the Flies. And we went to grab pizza with some friends, and it was awesome. So I highly recommend it. Remember, never stop sewing, never stop growing, and tune in next week. We're happy you're here. So thank you.